Hello everyone, I hope you're well. My name is John and I'm here from Get Set for Tennis. I'm going to be taking you through some tennis exercises. Today is your first lesson and today's mission is to make sure that we're improving on our control over the ball. So whether the ball's on the floor or whether it's on our racket, we're going to improve our control over the ball today, okay? Now, why tennis? Tennis is a great sport because it works on so many different areas of coordination and movement, and it's just great for your fitness. And by the end of these sessions, when we get back out on the playground or on the tennis court or in the back garden with mum and dad, you will have better tennis skills than before you started these sessions, okay? So before we start, make sure you've got some space. You don't need a huge amount of space. I'm in my dining room. You will need a little bit of wall space, okay? And make sure that you're not under a light so that we're not going to break anything, okay? Remove any pictures that are on the wall, just in case. Next, equipment. Now, you do not need special tennis equipment if you haven't got it, okay? So the first thing we're going to use is a racket. Now, if you haven't got a racket, no problem. You can use a frying pan. Check with your parents that it's okay. You could use a wooden spoon, okay? Or you could use a book. Anything that's flat that we can use to strike the ball with, okay? Next, we're going to use a balloon, okay? Now, if you haven't got a balloon, you could use a beach ball, okay? If you haven't got either of those two, don't worry, doesn't matter. Next thing we're going to use, a tennis ball. You could use a sponge ball like I'm using, you could use a proper tennis ball, you could use a dog ball, you could use a football from the garden, but ideally, if you can, a tennis ball. And then the last thing that you will need, a drink. Really important, we're going to be moving around, we're going to be getting hot, so make sure you've got a drink. Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds, so pause this video and go and get your equipment. Great, so you've got all your equipment, leave that to one side. What we're going to do first is a warm-up. So in our warm-up, we're going to do several exercises and we're going to do each exercise for 30 seconds. So try and follow along with me. So off we go. We're going to jog on the spot for 30 seconds. So not too fast, faster than a walk, but not as fast as a sprint. So just jogging on the spot. Get your arms moving a bit as well. Very good, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to go side skipping. So just a couple of side skips to the side. Keep facing the camera and keep your toes pointing forward as well. Just a couple of steps each way is fine. Moving like a crab. And you can see I'm bending my knees when I get to the side and I push off and change direction. Good. Next one we're going to do heel flicks. So hands by your bottom. We're going to try and flick our heels up to touch our fingers. Very good, everybody. Keep going, keep going. Heel flicks. Keep going, keep going. Another 10 seconds. Keep going, flicking those heels up to touch your fingers. Excellent. Okay, next one we're going to do. We're going to do marching. So we're going to go opposite elbows and knees up. So left knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. That's it. Keep going, another 10 seconds. You can go a bit faster, like a hop now, if you can manage it. Excellent. Okay, next one we're going to do some star jumps. So 30-second star jumps. Keep going, everybody. Okay, we're halfway through, so we're going to go a bit faster now. Faster. Keep going. Fast star jumps now. Very good. Okay, next exercise we're going to do, drawing the sword. So imagining we've got a sword down by our side, we're going to pull the sword out and reach up to the sky. So draw your sword out, stretch up, you should feel the stretch across your chest. And now we're going to change arms, we're halfway through. So I'm using my left arm, drawing my sword up and stretching up to the sky. We can get one more in. Good, okay, and now we're going to jog for 5 seconds and sprint fast for 5 seconds. So off we go, jog for 5 seconds. And now fast as you can. Fast, 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 fast. Excellent, okay, and jog again. 5 seconds. And now sprint, go, go, go. Fast as you can, 5 seconds. And jog again. So we've got one more sprint to do, okay, boys and girls? Go, fast as you can. Well done, excellent everybody. So the warm-up is over. So pause your video now, get yourself a quick drink. Okay, well done everybody. So I hope you've had a drink, hope you're a bit more warmed up now, got the blood pumping around your body, and we're ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use our balloon, okay? So, whoop, almost dropped mine there. So you've got your balloon, or you can use your beach ball, okay? And we're going to start by tapping our balloon up, okay? So we can use both hands. We're going to tap it up off the ground, and we're using our palms to start with, just the palms of our hands. So tapping that balloon up, okay. Show you with the beach ball if you've got it. So tapping your beach ball up, like so, using the palms, everybody. Okay, and moving around a little bit as you do it. If you've got a tennis ball, so if you haven't got a balloon or a beach ball, then you can just do some throwing up with your ball that you're using. Okay? Excellent, well done everybody. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do something called fish and chips. So we're going to use the palm of our hand, and then we're going to twist our hand and use the back. So palm tap, back of the hand tap, fish and chips. Palm, back of the hand, palm, back of the hand, palm, back of the hand. Okay, again, you can use both hands, palm and then back of the hand, fish and chips, favourite dinner, fish and chips, fish and chips. Again, you can move around. If you really want to test your control though, try and stay nice and still with your feet. Good everybody. Again, if you're using a tennis ball, tap it with the palm catch, tap it with the back catch. Palm catch, back of the hand catch. Palm catch, back of the hand catch. Well done everybody, excellent. Okay, so now what we're going to do, when we tap our balloon up, we're going to see how many claps we can do before we have to tap it again. So I'm going to go clap. So I'm clapping in between my taps of the ball, or balloon should I say. Okay, with your tennis ball, if you're using a tennis ball, clap before you catch it. Okay. Nice quick hands now. Nice quick hands. That's it. Quick hands, everybody. See how many claps you can do. Can you do 3 or 4 or 5 claps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I dropped it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I got 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Well done, everybody. Keep going. A few more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep getting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Beat my score. So keep challenging yourself throughout the session today. Try and beat my scores. Try and beat your own personal best, and keep trying to raise the bar and push yourself as much as you can. So, next part of our control exercises with our balloon is this time we're going to use different body parts. So we're going to use our hand and then a different body part. So it might be the foot, and then hand, and then a different body part. It might be the shoulder. So like this, hand. I'm going to use my knee, hand on my head, hand, shoulder, hand and foot. So I want you to be as creative as possible. Use as many different body parts. Don't just keep doing hand and foot. Do hand and nose, hand and heel, hand and back. Okay, so be creative. Try and keep it off the ground the whole time. You could do hand and finger, hand and head. Keep going. Hand and fist, hand and shoulder, hand and elbow. So now we're going to do 30 more seconds, everyone, and I want you to see if you can keep it off the ground for the next 30 seconds. We don't want that balloon to touch the ground. Let's go. Everyone together. Different body parts. Can you last the whole 30 seconds without letting the balloon touch the ground? Keep going. Hand and body part. Hand and different body part. Keep going, everyone. 10 seconds. You're almost there. Keep going. Keep going. 5 seconds. Well done if you haven't dropped it yet. Keep going. And stop there. Hold your balloon or your ball still. Fantastic if you manage to do your 30 seconds there without dropping your ball or balloon. Okay, so now what we're going to do, everybody, we're going to use the ball now. So we're not using our balloon anymore. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hold our ball out in front. I've got my knee slightly bent and I'm going to let it drop and catch. So I'm going to let it drop and catch, drop and catch. And if you watch, I'm bending my knees even lower when I go down to catch the ball. Okay, so we're just dropping it and catching it. Drop it and catch it. Drop it and catch it. Now if that is too easy, no problem, challenge yourself. One hand behind your back, drop and catch, drop and catch, drop and catch. So like I said, challenge yourself. If 2 hands is easy, I want you to try 1 hand. And then try your weaker hand. So I'm using my left hand now, which is in my weaker hand. So look, drop and catch, drop and catch. I'm still bending my knees. Drop and catch, drop and catch. Now if that is still too easy, then try catching it with your palm facing down. Okay, so much more tricky. So look, I've got my palm down, and the same when I catch the ball. Okay, or if you like, you can just keep going with 2 hands. So you can make the challenge however difficult you can manage. Okay, if this is what you want to do, then do it just like this. Drop and catch, drop and catch. Well done, everyone. A few more seconds, just dropping and catching, dropping and catching, bending those knees to get under the ball. Well done, fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to ramp the challenge up a little bit and put a bit of movement in. So this time I'm going to drop, twist and come back to catch. Okay, so I'm going to drop, so I'm going to throw it up, turn, come back and catch. Okay, so like I throw it up a little bit, turn and back to catch. Okay, so off you go, everyone. Twist and catch, twist and catch, and then try going the other way. Twist. Oh, I messed it up. Keep going, everybody. That's it. So twist and then catch the ball. See if you can alternate sides. Well done. Keep going, everybody. Doing awesome. Keep it up. So a little bit more movement now. Should be getting warmer now as we're twisting and going back to catch. Again, if that's too easy, with one hand. Very good, everybody. Fantastic. Doing absolutely awesome. Keep it up. So now what we're going to do our claps again with our ball. Okay? So we're going to throw our ball up, let it bounce, and catch. But with those claps. So again, I'm bending my knees to get as low to the ball as I can. So I can get my hands underneath. Okay? If that's too much of too easy, should I say, then what you can do is you can clap and catch with one hand, like that. Okay? So bounce, clap and catch. Good, see how many claps you can do. Can you beat my score? Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 that time. Can you beat 7? 8. Keep going, everybody. Well done. Keep it up. Use those hands. Nice fast claps and bend the knees to catch the ball. 5, 6, 7. 7 again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that time. Can you beat 8? Can you beat your own personal score? It's all about trying to beat your own personal best and challenge yourself. Challenge your mum, challenge your dad, challenge your brothers and sisters. See if you can beat their score. Excellent. Okay, now the last little challenge. Heads, shoulders, knees and toes. So what we're going to do, same again, we're going to throw the ball up, let it bounce and catch, but we're going to touch our head first. Head, catch. Now we do heads and shoulders. Head, shoulders, catch. Now we do head, shoulders, knees. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. And then the tough one, head, shoulders, knees, toes, catch. So let's see if I can do it first time. Yes. You've got to be very quick on this one, okay? Okay, so start with just your head. Then head, shoulders. Then head, shoulders, knees. And head, shoulders, knees, toes. Okay, see how far along you can get. Can you get from your head down to your toes? Can you do head down to your toes more than once? Can you do it 3 times? Can you do it 4 times? See how many you can do, how far you get in the next 30 seconds. Okay, everyone? Off we go. Heads, head, shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, head, shoulders, knees, toes. I did 1 there. Start again. Head, head, shoulders, catch. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Oh! Head, shoulders, knees, toes, catch. Yes, I got 2 in there. Head, catch. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Fantastic. Okay. So, pause the video, get yourself a drink, and we'll come back in 30 seconds. Excellent, everyone. Okay, so I hope you've had a drink and a little bit of a rest, get your breath back. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use our tennis racket and our ball. Now, like I said, if you haven't got a tennis racket, no problem. You could use a frying pan, works perfectly. Okay, we're going to balance the ball on our frying pan. Okay, so balance on your frying pan. If you want more of a challenge, then turn your frying pan upside down so the ball might roll off now. Okay, so we're going to balance our ball and we're just going to move around a little bit. So you can move around as slow or as fast as you like. You can literally just walk in the space you've got. Oh, I've dropped it. Or you could try moving a little bit faster. So it all depends on how much space you have at home. Okay? Like I said, if you're using a book, same thing. Can balance it on your book and move around just like I'm doing. Okay? The key thing is we want to keep our book or our racket or our frying pan nice and flat, even as we're moving. Keep your eye on the ball and keep your frying pan or your racket or book nice and flat. So that ball's going to stay on the strings or on the flat surface. Excellent. Okay, a few more seconds moving around. If you haven't got a lot of space, then you can always just move your racket. So even if you're not moving, you can move your book or your racket around instead. And if you want a real challenge, then you can try doing both at the same time. But make sure you've got plenty of space for this. Excellent, everybody. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to play a little game. This game is called traffic lights. So, red at the traffic lights means stop. Stop. So we're going to be still when I say red. Okay, not moving anything. Then when I say green, green means go. We're going to move around. Okay, and we're going to see if in 1 minute of traffic lights you can keep your ball on the racket the whole time. That is your challenge. See if you can do it without dropping the ball whatsoever. But remember to challenge yourself. Okay, so red for stop, green for go. Green, off we go. So moving around. Or move your racket around like this, to side. Red, freeze like a statue. Keep that ball balanced on the racket. Very good. Green, carry on. Moving around in your space. Red, keep that ball as still as you can. Keep your racket flat like you can see mine. Green, off we go. Moving around. Challenge yourself, move as fast as you can. Red, stop. Green, red, green, red. 10 seconds left. Keep going, everybody. Doing fantastic. Green, and red. Fantastic. Stop there. Give yourself a pat on the back if you manage to go the whole time without dropping your ball. Fantastic. Okay, so we have 2 more exercises to do. Okay, everybody? So what we're going to do is we're going to do something called floor tennis. So floor tennis is exactly what it sounds like. We are going to play tennis on the floor. Now, when we're rolling the ball, I want us to hold our racket or our frying pan to the side like this. So you don't want it in front of your body like this. We want to hold it slightly to the side so our palm is facing the way we want the ball to go. So if I'm hitting the ball to you, look, my racket and my palm is facing you. Okay? So this is where we're going to use our wall space. Okay? So we can have our ball on the floor. Okay? And we're going to squash it to stop it. So squash it gently and then roll. So squash and roll. Squash and roll. Squash and roll. So we're going to do 10 of those, everybody, okay? So squash and roll. 10 times. Okay? Squash, roll. Squash and roll. If you want to challenge yourself a bit, you can roll the ball away a little bit. So you're having to move a bit more to squash the ball. So you can roll it along your wall at an angle to squash the ball. Okay? If you need more time to do 10, just pause the video and do your 10 and then come back when you've finished your 10. Keep going, everybody. 10 squashes and rolls. Fantastic. Okay, so next thing we're going to do Now we're going to do a circle around the ball when we squash it, okay? So I roll the ball, I squash the ball, and look, I do fast feet in a circle, and then I roll the ball again. So I squash the ball, I do a circle around the ball, and then I roll it back. And hopefully you can see that I'm always facing the wall, because in tennis we always face our opponent, and our opponent today is the wall. So that I squash, I keep facing the wall as I go round the ball. So we're doing 10 of those, okay everybody? So if you need to pause, feel free to pause your video, or you can keep up in time with me. So squash, circle, roll. Squash, circle, roll. Squash, circle, roll. Keep going everybody. Do those circles as fast as you can around the ball. Nice little quick feet. Keep going, keep going. Keep going everybody. Okay, and hold it there. Well done everyone, fantastic, great session. I hope you enjoyed your first session with Get Set for Tennis, and I hope you feel like you've achieved the mission, which was to have some better control over the tennis ball today. So I'm going to give you a little home challenge now. So your home challenge is ball circles. So we have to try and make the ball roll in a circle on our racket. So we're rolling it around the face of the racket, and we're going to see how many circles we can make in 30 seconds. Okay, if you drop the ball, whoops, no problem, just carry on from where you left off. Okay, so count how many circles you do in 30 seconds. Okay, and what I want you to do is I want you to go onto the school's sports partnership page, find the virtual challenge, and complete the Google form with your score. If you've enjoyed today's session, which I'm sure you have, then we have live sessions every Saturday morning via Zoom. So if you email us at getsetfortennis@gmail.com, and you can get yourself logged onto that on a Saturday morning, and you can expand your skills and your knowledge. Have a lovely day. Well done everybody.